Hello everyone, Sped here, back in with our Marvel content chain video, and today I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite champions in the game. I did a similar video to this like 2 years ago, I think. And yeah, it's just been a while, been a ton of new champions. I played more champions and ranked up different champions. And yeah, I just think my top 10 favorite champions has changed since then. And I think it's going to just be a thing I do every year now. Just because, with champions getting buffed and just new champions coming out like 24 a year, there's surely going to be some shakeup every year, whether I get a new favorite or someone gets buffed or one of my favorites gets a little stale to me. I just think it makes sense to start maybe making this a yearly thing. And yeah, let's just get into it. So starting off at number 10, we're gonna go to the mutant class here, and we got Apocalypse. When he first released, he was like my most sought after champion, and I just could not get him. I couldn't get the 5-star version. I hoarded up all my shards, opened like 50 of the featured crystals, could not get him. Couldn't get the 6-star either. And then after just really giving up, I completed Act 7, I think it was, and I got a 6-star crystal and out popped him. And that was just like one of the most insane moments I can recall from playing MCOC, and it was just one of those holy crap, dude, it finally happened. My biggest ticket reward ever from finishing Act 7. And yeah, I've just loved this guy ever since. He's fallen off a bit. He's not the best mutant champion right now, but he's just been always one of my favorites. I love his play style. And I think with the 7-star coming out, if I could ever get my hands on him, he might be able to secure his spot in the top 10 list next year, or even go up a bit. But for right now, this is where he is. He is just shy of missing out, but he's still in the top 10. Alright, so now in the skill class, I'm sure most of you know who this is if you've been keeping up with my channel, but it's Hawkeye. Number 9 is Hawkeye. I really like this champion. He was one of my first 7-stars, and when I pulled him, I hated him. I did not like Hawkeye, but after actually having to play him, with my limited 7-stars, I was doing the 7 for 7 event where you had to go in, I think it was like Act 8 with only 7-stars, and I had to use him. That's when I figured out that, holy crap, this guy is really slept on. He's so underrated. He was able to do so much that I thought I wouldn't be able to get past, and just for that reason alone is why I really love Hawkeye. And I think his damage is pretty solid, and only gets better once he's awakened. In fact, I think his awakened ability is really, really good, and that's the only thing holding me back from ranking him up, is I need him to get awakened, because his awakened ability just allows him to start getting critical bleeds. And yeah, once he starts getting critical bleeds, that's when his damage really just is really just insane. And just also his power gen off the SP1 basically makes it so that the opponent will never get a special 3. And yeah, I just really like this guy. And I always get a comment in all of my crystal openings where I'm listening to the champions I won, and I always say I want a dupe on Hawkeye. I always get one comment that's like, bro, why do you want Hawkeye? It's because I like him. He's amazing, and he has a really good awakening ability. But yeah, that's Hawkeye. Number 8, we're going to the Mystic class, and we are going to be talking about the Destroyer next. So the Destroyer is number 8. I have been wanting this champion in the game for so long, and they finally got added last year, and I was super hyped to pull him, and I managed to, and I've loved him ever since. I love his playstyle as well, and just when you get max ramp, you just get those 4 bars of power, and you just delete the opponent. He is just so freaking good in this game. I think he's very underrated, and also he just looks cool as hell. Look at all those spikes, got all the orange in him, the glowing and stuff like that, and God, I think they just did him so much justice in this game. He is such a powerhouse. And also he's good on defense too, so he's a good dual champion, both good on attack and in on defense. And I do think if you get a Destroyer, you at least want him awakened, because there is such a nice quality of life thing where his power gain, if he's unawakened, he just keeps gaining that power past 3 bars of power, and because it's such a big power gain effect, even like just a fraction of a second could lose you so much power. But with the awakened ability, it pauses when he's at 3 bars of power. So I personally think if I ever got the 7-star, I would still use my 6-star until he's awakened. But yeah, other than that, just I have no problem with the champion. He is just such a powerhouse, and he's so cool as well. All right, for number 7, we're going to the tech class, and we're going to be going to this class a lot because honestly, a lot of my favorite champions are tech champions, and one of them being Doom. So I love this guy ever since he came out. I think he's one of the coolest looking characters in the game, and he's just Dr. Doom, but I like him better. And just, he handles any annoying mutants just so well. Kitty Pryde, Bishop, there's some other annoying mutants. Can't think of them right now, but he can handle them. And I know that as long as I can power burn the opponent and I can shock the opponent, I know that they will never use a special attack the entire fight. He is so good at controlling the fight. In my opinion, he has better damage than like the OG Doctor Doom. And he's just such a cool looking character. I love playing him. Again, he just has so much damage. He has so much utility. I also, I'll put a lot of stock into his awakened ability. That is a pretty nice, that is a pretty nice regen. He was my first rank 5 6-star, and he was my first ascended as well. Like, this guy has just done so much for me, and that is why he has got to be in the top 10. And I love this guy. But just above him, also in the skill class, we got Jackalon. So Jackalon is another character I've been wanting to in this game for a while. He was originally in my top 10 characters I wanted to get added to Mcoc, and when I saw him getting added, Halloween, I knew I had to have him. And he's also a huge onslaught counter as well, which is one of the champions I struggle to fight the most, and he does it, and he fights him so well. But not only that, he's not just good against onslaught. He can do pretty much every fight as long as the opponent is not incinerate immune, because he just deals so much damage with his critical hits, because he doesn't actually critical hit. Instead, whenever he crits, he does a burst of incinerate damage, and you can constantly stack this incinerate damage up and up and up with his like little jack-o'-lantern charges, and yeah, he could just nuke people down very, very fast. Like one special 2, usually the opponent's dead. He is one of the best battleground attackers in my deck. I love this guy. He's so freaking cool. I love his flaming scythes as well, and I'm pretty sure this is the Crime Master's version of Jackalon, which is in my opinion, is the coolest version of Jackalon. But yeah, unfortunately, he is just shy of the top 5, but he is so close to being there. Like it's really so. This whole list is like really close together, and yeah, I really love this guy. Another nuke that I really love a lot is in the Cosmic class, and this is Gamora, or as I like to call her, Gam Gam. So Gamora, pretty simple champion. You really just hit the opponent, you get up your Fury and your Cruelty buffs, and you just do so much damage so fast. Like, it's amazing how much damage she can do in such a short amount of time with very, very little ramp up. You just throw like 2 combos, and she's already dealing tons and tons of damage. And her special 2 with the guaranteed crit, plus those armor breaks, just make her hit even more if they're not already dead after that special 2. Like, she is just so easy to play. She does so much damage. If I am running into a fight where I know it's going to be a unit man fight, almost always I'll choose Gamora, because she can deal the most damage in the least amount of time. And for that reason, just the amount of like time and units she saved me, she's got to be in the top 5. And she was also my second rank 3 champion, and unfortunately, and the reason I took her and she's actually my second rank 3 7-star champion. And the reason I took her up was actually because I got a Cosmic rank up gem, which I originally didn't want because at this time I already had Gore at rank 3. And so I was forced to take up another Cosmic champion to rank 3. And I'm looking at my roster, I think I had like Gore, Odin, and Gamora, which Gore was already rank 3. So I was like, okay, I don't want to take up Odin. So I took up Gamora. And that was the best decision I've ever made. She, like I said, she is just so good. One of my best Battlegrounds attackers as well. And yeah, she's been carrying my account ever since. Alright, similar boat as both Gamora and Jackalon, we got another nuke here, and his name is Hulk. The Jolly Green Giant, and yeah. Hulk is, I'm pretty sure we all know how powerful Hulk is. He was like one of the best characters you could have gotten from the original 7-star pull, and just his stun lock potential, just his damage as well. I mean, he's just such a nuke. And if you get him awakened, he's even good on defense as well. And I mean, what more can be said that I didn't already say for Jackalon and Gamora? He's just a nuke. One of my best battlegrounds attackers as well. As soon as I get into like the Hulk rage mode, and then it's just special one spam from there, and yeah, the opponent is just dead. Like he's just so good, so much damage. I don't know what else more to say than that. The reason he ranks above Gamora and Jackalon though is because of his stun lock. It's so easy, like there's no needing to intercept, no parries, no nothing. It's just straight damage against a stunned opponent who's going to be stunned for the entire fight. And I personally love that more than both Gamora and Jackalon, so that's why he ranks above them. Alright, now we're getting into the top 3, so let's go to the skill class, where we have Elsa Bloodstone over here. So, for the longest time, Elsa Bloodstone has actually been my favorite champion in the game, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know why. I just really like her playstyle. She's just such a fun champion. I love her like counterattack thing with like the parry every couple of seconds. She has really good utility as well, being able to shrug off like debuffs and gain a lot of precisions, which is actually really good for her because she does a lot of damage with her busteds, which deal a burst of damage when she crits. So the more precisions you have, the more chance you'll crit. And she already has a pretty high crit rate as well. So chances are you're just getting almost like guaranteed crits against like some matchups. And she also is a really good evade counter because she puts on cold snaps after the person evades. Like her incinerates turn into cold snaps, which is super useful. If I ever see like a Spider-Man character, I almost always if I'm going against like a Spider-Man character, I was always choose her because not only do I have the class advantage, which helps me deal a lot more damage, but I also know that they're not going to be evading. And yeah, like I said, I just really enjoy her playstyle. She's been one of my favorites. She's been my favorite for like the longest time. And yeah, I just really like this character. But now, going into the tech class for the top 2. This may have come to a shock to some people, but my second favorite is Shocker. Shocker is one of the most unique champions in the game in my opinion. Being able to deal so much damage in just one hit is just so cool. It literally makes me feel like One Punch Man sometimes, being able to hit like just the biggest whoop-ah. And that's honestly why I fell in love with this guy. But he also offers so much utility as well. And I just really love his playstyle, being able to hit someone, just KO them in one punch, dealing like 300,000 damage. It's just so fun to me. The only reason why I don't think he is definitively number 1 is because I haven't really been using him as much as I used to. I've been using a lot more other characters as of lately, and I've also just been really wanting the 7-star. If I get the 7-star, he's in the basic pool now. He is definitely going to rank 3. And if I can awaken him, that'd be even better, because his awaken ability is not needed, but it's super fun. Like at max rank or at max sig, you can just throw one special one for free at no cost. It's super useful for ramping up, but it's not needed. And yeah, he's just such a fun character. He does a lot. I love this guy so much. And yeah, if I get the 7-star, start playing him again, he will most definitely probably go back to number 1. But for right now, number 1 currently is my first and only rank 4 7-star champion, Lady Deathstrike. I'm sure some of you saw this coming, but I just love this character. She is super simple to play. Just all you gotta do is really hit the opponent, stack on those ruptures, special one, put on that torment, get into Frosty, all that good stuff. And yeah, you just hit the opponent. She does so much just by not really doing anything special. You do a double medium, or you just use your second medium, put on a heal block, and yeah, the opponent just can't heal anymore. She's one of the best heal block champions in the game. If you have someone that does a lot of healing, just use Lady Deathstrike. Super simple. Again, just double medium, put on that heal block, and yeah, they won't heal anymore. She does so much damage as well. She is super consistent. Again, just hit the opponent, put on those ruptures, and not only that, but she can tank like just special attacks as well. Like once you get into ferocity, and she just is able to just tank special attacks, because how ferocity works is she gains a lot of extra attack, but if you block, she loses it. But in doing so, she just is able to regenerate and gains an unstoppable against special attack, regenerating all your lost health that you took during that special attack. Plus, she has so much armor as well. She's just so tanky, you're probably not going to die. Plus all the regen. She's also suicide friendly as well. Like she reduces the she reduces poison and bleed, and I run suicides, and that just makes her more like a champ that is more kitted towards me. And I really like champions who are suicide friendly, because like I said, I run it and they're super specific. Not every champion can go as well as suicide, but she definitely does. And yeah, I just love this champion. I'm going to be making a big video showcasing her against like tons of bosses throughout like Act 9 or Act 8, really just to show you everything she can do. So I don't want to spoil a lot there, but yeah, Lady Deathstrike right now is my favorite champion, and like I said, it is close to Shocker, but right now she's my favorite. And but yeah, that'll be it. Let me know who your favorite champions are in the comments, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and goodbye.